This is Richard from Odoo, and this video is going to briefly demonstrate how you can enable multiple steps when it comes to the manufacturing process. When you dive into the inventory module in Group by Warehouse, you'll see that each warehouse has 3 or 4 main operations depending on what you do there: receipts, internal transfers, delivery orders, and manufacturing. V12, or maybe even V11, I don't recall, essentially made the manufacturing and operation type that you can actually process through the inventory module. And also typically what you end up doing is you consume the components and produce a finished good. However, you can enable multi-step routes when it comes to the manufacturing operation. So first, in order to see these settings that you want to see, you'll need to go to the inventory module and enable the routes, multi-step routes you see here. Once that is enabled, you will actually get some configuration on the warehouse itself. Each warehouse has its own settings. And as you see on the left-hand side, there's the standard one that's available for quite some time now, the shipments, when it comes to incoming and outgoing, to do multiple steps. But what's on the newer side is the ability to essentially have multiple steps in the manufacturing side. Enabling this is a default value that you're used to. Enabling the picking components and then manufacture will actually create a new operation type. Going to the main dashboard, reviewing it, you'll see my company Chicago now has pick components. Now, if you know about routes, you'll know there's complex settings on the back end of it. And so jumping in the back end, you'll see just what the operation type is, the reference or sequence of it, and of course some traceability and other information. Now, what that does essentially with the multi-step routes is the location aspect of it. Originally, the default source location would be stock, and then the destination location would be stock as well for the manufacturing. You see that if I turn right here, it would be the destination of stock. Now, with the addition of the multi-step aspect, with the picking before, it actually pulls it from inventory, moves it into a pre-production location, and then when you want to manufacture, it will take from the pre-production location and put the finished good in the stock. What does this mean? So looking at the manufacturing application, before, when you checked availability, it would look at the stock, just warehouse stock. But now with this, it will actually check pre-production. It will check stock, of course, when it comes to you need to do the first step, but it will actually check pre-production, and if the inventory is not there, you cannot produce, it is not available. So this is how you can essentially handle multiple steps when it comes to the manufacturing process. As you saw, looking at the operations, looking at the pick components, you'll see that it's the pre-production location, and looking at the main warehouse configuration, you can even add another layer, which would be the last step, which is put it away and store it for later. Maybe it's not goes to the warehouse, maybe it goes somebody else. Thank you again. This is Richard from Odoo. Have a good day.